got quite a tricky one, actually, this week, the American Smooth. It's one of those dances that you have to just get into your body in order for it to flow and to happen. We've got an incredible harmony now. It feels like it's getting better and better. To be honest with you, I cannot wait to go out and perform this dance with Aliona.
Absolutely fantastic. I did think, however, you were just trying a little too hard.
It was just something missing tonight that I normally see. So, unlucky. It was good, but it wasn't great.
I'm sorry to say I was a little bit disappointed tonight. Just slightly.
You go from moments of beautiful lyricism and then you turn into American Psycho.
8.
9.
That was pretty hardcore, what we were trying to do there. I mean, I don't even know what the next dance is, but I want to do it so badly.
The next one, if we're through, it's gonna be a good one.
Please welcome Matt and Aliona! Thank you so much for coming in. So the audience gave you a standing ovation. People were cheering, throwing themselves off the balcony in a good way. You must have walked over to the judges going, OK, might get 40.
No, it did feel amazing, though, to be honest with you, because we have had quite a few sort of people standing up and what have you after we danced, but it felt so different after that time.
Yes.
And I think it was because it was quite an emotional dance, and we finished there and I was on the floor and I stayed there for ages. I was lying there thinking, I think I better get up now. And it just felt extraordinary, the feeling in the studio as we did walk across.
Yeah. I mean, Aliona, you stood up for your choreography and for Matt, because the judges didn't seem to, in the nicest possible way, get it.
Yeah, well, I thought that he danced it absolutely amazingly, and all that matters is that the audience so appreciated it. And even after the show, we got so many compliments, and that's all that matters for us, is the viewers. And they were touched by the dance, and that's exactly what we wanted, and it was great.
It was a modern American Smooth, I believe.
It was contemporary.
Yeah.
Contemporary with some, basic in it, obviously. So it had everything in it.
Yeah.
It's interesting, actually, hearing what Craig and Alicia were saying there, because, they say that they want us to be taking risks, and we took a risk with the style of the dance, and we wanted to kind of do something that was a little bit different. And for me, I mean, even in the start of the week, I mean, it wasn't so much towards the end, but to start with, I was feeling really quite exposed, wasn't I? And we had quite a few conversations. I was saying, I feel a bit, doing all that. This isn't what Northern farmers usually do with their arms, what I mean?
I think it's because it's not that even that we took a risk. It was on such a high level. The routine was so major routine on every possible level, and you did it absolutely amazingly.
You were
felt
brilliant.
Great.
And also, should we just say that you are doing about 9 million jobs? We'll talk about that celebrities in a minute, where you're going tomorrow, where it's -20. Interesting. But you're doing Countryfile, you're doing the One Show, you're doing training. We don't know how you fit it all in, and you've even done a game show. Have a look at this.
Welcome to Strictly Dance Distraction, the game where paying attention pays off and losing it loses you points. Competing today, it's Matt Baker and Aliona Vilani. OK, let's play. Now, this is supposed to be a tango, and it's looking good if you can just... Oh, no, that's 1 point down. Now, this is supposed to be a foxtrot. If Matt just concentrates, and that's... 2 points down. Looks like Matt's nailing the samba this time. A bit more hip action and... Oh, good grief. It seems Matt's improvising again. That's another point down. It's true the samba requires snake hips, but that's just another point lost.
One.
It's just like being back at school, and Aliona's cheeky Charleston has lost her first point.
Put your arms out.
Now they're both distracted. Unless they pull their socks up, this twosome are going to have a troublesome tango.
It's going to dress you up.
And we have a winner. Well, sort of. Get the set of steak knives and matching luggage set ready for Aliona Vilani.
Worthy winner.
Very worthy winner, but you must be exhausted. exhausted.
It is difficult. It is. There's no doubt about it. To be honest with you, it's the difficulty I have is kind of switching my brain between everything that's going on, because sometimes, I'm doing one thing in the morning, then we suddenly do a bit of training, and then do a completely different thing of an evening. And it's hard. It's really hard for Aliona as well, because she really wants to give me every possible opportunity that she can. And I love the way that, she teaches. And there was a little moment that went out on the film the other day, and I was really disappointed because it was a tiny little thing. And, I would not want to change the way you teach me at all, honestly. It's just amazing.
I know, she's following you to the Outer Hebrides.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I mean, her whole life is just following me around and training
so
when
do
possible.
it like this. Very briefly, how do you feel about the jive?
We haven't really started it yet.
Yeah, we've been busy.
I'm quite excited, but I don't really know what I'm letting myself in for.
OK.
But,
No,
we haven't started yet. We haven't started yet.
OK, well, you could do it on Country Farm in the Outer Hebrides.
We will be.
Brilliant.
We're going to be training
Jiving.
at -20 tomorrow.
Thank you very, very much. Matt and Aliona.